Hey everyone, welcome back to ENB Meet the Team. Today we are here with Urban Residential Lending Officer Hakim Singleton to discuss first-time home buying, urban lending, and everything in between. Thanks so much for being here, Hakim.
Oh, thanks for having me, Maggie. I'm appreciative. I'm so happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
So Hakim, you've been in mortgage lending for a while,
hmm
particularly in the urban sector. Can you expand a little more on how you got started in the field?
Sure. It's been about 20 years. Like I said, I like to believe I am still learning and growing in this business, and 20 years may feel like a long time, but it went by in a flash.
Yeah.
Um, my first transaction in this business, um, as a purchase transaction, was a young lady out of Philadelphia who had been turned down by about four or five different lenders. And it was a very traumatic experience for her. And she was able to get the courage to ask me to help, to be able to jump in hands and feet and try to help this young lady was amazing. It was an amazing experience. Um, Her file was so cumbersome. It was so much heavy lifting involved with her file and getting it processed and getting it closed. And to be able to hand her the keys at the table and have her sob when she received those keys was groundbreaking for me. It solidified that this is what I'm supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's wonderful and such a rewarding feeling to get to be there with them, not just another number, another loan. Like this is a
Yep.
personal relationship and you help that dream come true for them.
Yep.
I can
Yep.
imagine that's so rewarding.
For sure.
So with all that experience, you're very well knowledged on the urban market and loans in that field, and they might be a little bit more complicated or might be a specific situation. So
Sure.
with that experience, what are the options available to people looking to purchase a home in an urban area specifically? What do you typically run through with them?
There are so many different programs available, Maddie. We have programs from PHFA K-Fit to our own homegrown Great Start program,
Mhm.
to partner programs and relationships with Neighborhood Housing Services Greater Berks, NHS for short, and Base Inc. as well in Lancaster City. Also, a quick shop tenfold as well, right? We're branching out to grab as many programs and services and options as we can for our first-time buyer market. So many times people believe that they need to have 20% down to buy a home. And that's a huge misnomer. The programs that we offer, and I'll kind of dive into them if it's okay.
Yeah.
So we offer PHFA K-Fit,
Hmm.
which is the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, Keystone Home Loan, forgivable in 10. Say that 5 times fast. So, that program is a 5% down payment assistance program. It is a second lien on title. The cool thing is there is no payment involved in that loan as long as you live in the property as a primary residence.
Mm.
The moment you sell that property or begin to rent it, it is then called due.
Okay.
After 10 years, however, that loan is gone and is forgiven. So you have all of that equity now in your home that you can have access to
Mhm.
later on. We have our own Great Start program, which is a 3% down conventional loan, no mortgage insurance. That is our own portfolio program here at ENB.
Mhm.
We're super excited to offer it and bring it to you guys as a product and service. So we're excited about that.
Wonderful. So there's so many options that really make it less overwhelming and an attainable goal for people. And that's what we ultimately want them to attain is be homeowners.
Yes.
Yeah. So these programs are exciting to hear about.
Mhm.
How do you, if a first-time homebuyer comes to you, pick which program, which education process they should go through? Is there a way that you kind of help them find the best option for them?
Sure. So shameless plug. Here at the Urban Lending Team, we provide first-time home buying classes. In those classes, we talk about the first-time buyer process. We talk about credit. We talk about the first-time buyer programs, and then we talk about budgeting and planning for homeownership. And that's where the ENB holistic approach comes in. And so we're super excited about that. What we do with every first-time buyer is we talk to them at a micro level. Okay, what's your budget? How much do you have saved? Where are you looking to buy? What's a comfortable payment for you? And as we have these conversations, it unlocks, the different clues for us to be able to figure out what programs and services fit. And we narrow it down to about 3 programs, and we send you a virtual presentation so that you're able to see the cost and see the payment for each option. and then we're able to explain it to you via video, audio, online.
Okay.
We like to give a lot of options.
Yeah. Yeah, that's helpful. So we kind of help narrow it down, and then the buyer has a lot of autonomy to say, this is what's going to work for me, that kind of
Yes.
thing.
And educated buyers and empowered buyers.
Mhm.
We're excited about that.
Yeah, we love an empowered buyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think in your time doing mortgage lending, you've gained a lot of experience and you understand the field well. What do you think makes ENB's approach different?
As I said before, Maddie, it's the holistic approach,
Mhm.
right? It's when you come to see Hakim or Michael or Stacy, you also have the entire ENB family behind us,
Mhm.
right? Because you're a customer of ours, but you're a customer of ENB's, and that's what makes ENB special,
Mhm.
right? Because if we, as we're going through your paperwork, we see you don't have insurance, we see you don't really have a savings plan established, we can make those recommendations. Hey, we have somebody in our ENB family that we would love to introduce you to, and the goal is to take you from where you are to where you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody's process is different, but ultimately we love having those financial well-being conversations and kind of walking through each stage of life with our customers. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's wonderful.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for being here today,
Oh,
Hakim, and discussing
thank
this
you.
with us. It was great to have you, and I'm sure these
Sure.
tips will be so helpful for our future first-time home buyers who
I
are
hope so.
realizing it is attainable. We're so excited.
Thanks so much for having me, Maddie.
Of course. For more information, you can visit epnb.com/mortgages. We have all of our product listings on there, as well as contacts for our teams if you'd like to get your home buying process started today. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.